The seven spirits before the throne of God. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. Revelation chapter 3, verse 22. There is an echo coming from Jesus himself that has been heard now 7 times. No other place do we have record of the direct words of Jesus being repeated exactly the same way 7 times, except in these 7 messages to the 7 churches in the book of Revelation. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. Truly, the Spirit has also spoken to us today concerning these 7 churches. For to us they speak of 7 church ages, or to the spiritual needs of 7 spiritual conditions throughout history. John to the 7 churches which are in Asia, grace be unto you, and peace, from him which is, and which was, and which is to come, and from the 7 spirits which are before his throne. Revelation chapter 1, verse 4. And out of the throne proceeded lightning and thunderings and voices. And there were 7 lamps of fire burning before the throne, which are the 7 spirits of God. Revelation chapter 4, verse 5. But there is only one Holy Spirit. So we see that these 7 spirits of God, representing the Holy Spirit working in every age of time. And notice, they are before the throne of God. The throne is the place where God reigns and gives commandment with all authority. And what is being shown is that this is actually the Holy Spirit working through his ministry, or angels, meaning his message bearers. God's true ministry do God's commandments and not their own. They get the word from God and deliver it to the church. And of the angels he said, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire. But unto the Son he said, thy throne, O God, is forever and ever. A scepter of righteousness is the scepter of thy kingdom. But to which of the angels said he at any time, sit on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool? Are they not all ministering spirits, set from to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation? Hebrews chapter 1, verses 7 through 8, and 13 through 14. The true ministry filled with the Holy Spirit are those ministering spirits. But the reason there are 7 is to show that God does choose to work differently at times and in different situations, depending upon the culture of the people and the particular needs of the people. Now, there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operations, but it is the same God which worketh all in all. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 4 to 6. Therefore it is as if there were 7 different spirits. They are also the eyes of the Lord in the earth to warn and show people how to be saved through Jesus Christ. These ministering spirits are sent forth by the Lamb of God, Jesus Christ. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb as it had been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 Spirits of God sent forth into all the earth. Revelation chapter 5, verse 6. And why are these seven spirits of God working through the seven angel messengers to the churches? They are being sent from before the throne of God to put away all evil ways from before the Lord and to establish God's kingdom in righteousness only. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Proverbs chapter 25, verses 4 through 5. In God's mercy, He is sending His true ministry to clean up and clear the way for every honest soul to be saved and live in true holiness. But for everyone who will not put away their evil and religious self-righteousness, God will bring them before His final throne of judgment. But there will no longer be mercy anymore at that time. When the Son of Man shall come in His glory, and all the holy angels with Him, then shall He sit upon the throne of His glory, and before Him shall be gathered all nations, and He shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. Matthew chapter 25, verses 31 through 32. For the seventh and final time, He states also to the Laodiceans, "Do you have an ear anymore to hear? He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches." Note, this message reflects some of the spiritual insight from the scriptures between the wake-up message to Laodicea and the opening of the seven seals by Jesus the Lamb. To better understand a high-level view of Revelation, you can also see the roadmap of Revelation.